This is a giant Olympic gold medalist heavyweight. I mean, Anthony Joshua is fucking terrifying.
Shut up! I just wanted to say hi to
Shut up, face the wall. Turn around, turn around.
And then he just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed him some humble pie.
Joe Rogan's reaction says it all. The sheer shock of Anthony Joshua surviving such a horrific accident leaves even experts speechless. This lawsuit against Jake Paul proves Joshua is holding him accountable for his recklessness. While Paul profits off clout and chaos, Joshua faces the real consequences. Fans can now see the difference between a true champion and a reckless entertainer.
I mean,
That's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did,
there's no way.
he would be dead.
There's
Probably,
no way.
or fucking...
Anthony Joshua is sending a clear message. This is not just about words or ego, it's about accountability. Jake Paul's reckless behavior put lives at risk, and Joshua is taking the necessary action to make sure it doesn't go unpunished. True fighters face consequences. Clout chasers hide behind excuses. Justice is underway.
He was just talking about, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I said, but why are you worrying about what someone else has done? What have you done as a fighter to kind of boost your ego?
Eddie Hearn confirms the lawsuit is officially in motion. Anthony Joshua isn't just talking, he is taking legal action against Jake Paul for his reckless behavior. While Paul brothers thrive on trolling and hype, Joshua is making sure justice is served. Filing this lawsuit shows that actions have real-world consequences, and no clout or viral stunt can erase accountability. Fans can finally see that a true champion doesn't ignore recklessness, he confronts it head-on.
And he wouldn't do so, so we filed a lawsuit against him, and we'll leave it in the hands of the lawyer.
Logan Paul's comments only highlight the childish chaos surrounding his brother. Anthony Joshua survived a near-fatal accident, while these clowns brag about broken jaws and online stunts. Joshua's lawsuit exposes the recklessness behind the Paul brothers' antics. While they laugh at their own drama, real consequences hit, showing fans the stark contrast between a disciplined champion and ego-driven entertainers.
As AJ said, and everybody knows, he's not a real boxer. There's levels to this game, and he was way out of his level.
Johnny Nelson nails it. Nobody takes Jake Paul seriously, and for good reason. Anthony Joshua survives near-fatal danger, yet Paul brothers chase clout and hype. The lawsuit proves that real consequences await reckless actions. Joshua isn't just a fighter, he's setting an example for accountability. Fans are seeing the truth behind Paul's flashy ego versus Joshua's real courage.
It's about AJ. Nobody expects Jake Paul to win, apart from Jake Paul. I bet his own dad doesn't even expect him to win. Nobody believes he's going to win. So if anybody says, yeah, no, Jake Paul's going to do it, they're gamblers. They're hustlers. They're just trying to be...
Usyk confirms what fans feared. Anthony Joshua was in a critical state, facing the aftermath of a near-fatal accident. While Paul brothers play games online, Joshua endured real-life danger. The lawsuit underscores that recklessness has consequences, and Joshua is holding those responsible accountable. It's a stark reminder of the difference between real fighters and clout-chasing entertainers. Johnny Nelson reminds fans of the human cost behind this chaos. 2 lives were lost, and Anthony Joshua barely survived. Jake Paul's recklessness may not have been direct, but it fueled the environment leading to tragedy. Joshua's courage and lawsuit highlight the importance of responsibility and show fans the clear contrast between real champions and ego-driven stunts.
It was a sad thing to hear, a sad thing to see. God knows how it'll affect those that saw it mentally, emotionally. But you've got to think about these 2 men were somebody's child, someone's brother, and that's what you've got to think about. Those people that have lost their lives. Now that is the saddest thing you could ever.
Eddie Hearn confirms Anthony Joshua is lucky to have survived with minor injuries. This is a testament to Joshua's resilience and sheer luck, especially considering the chaos caused by reckless behavior linked to Jake Paul. While Paul brothers thrive on attention and clout, Joshua endured real danger, showing fans the stark difference between a true champion and clout-driven entertainers. This lawsuit now proves Joshua isn't letting recklessness go unchecked. Fans can appreciate not just his strength in the ring, but his determination to hold those accountable who put lives at risk.
Hearing that he, doesn't look like he has any major injuries is true, and that would be fantastic, and obviously he'd be a very lucky boy if that was the case. But we hope that is the case.
Sonny Faz sums up the gravity of the situation. Anthony Joshua faced life and death moments while Jake Paul and his antics continue to chase clout. Surviving a near-fatal crash and losing friends puts Joshua's courage into perspective. The lawsuit is more than legal. It's a warning to those who think recklessness has no consequences. Fans now witness the difference between a real champion who carries responsibility and entertainers who profit from chaos, proving that actions have consequences, and Joshua isn't backing down from holding people accountable for their recklessness.
2 weeks ago, this guy's in front of the whole world. Netflix, millions of dollars, breaks Jake Paul's jaw in 2 places, decides to go back to Nigeria, almost dies. 2 of his closest friends pass away in the accident. You never know what
Gareth A. Davies highlights the severity of the accident that could have easily ended Anthony Joshua's life. This isn't a publicity stunt. It's a real incident caused indirectly by reckless behavior in the environment around Jake Paul. Joshua's legal action is a statement that irresponsibility has consequences. Fans are seeing the truth behind the glitz and ego of online entertainers versus the discipline, bravery, and accountability of a true champion who survives danger and stands tall. The Paul brothers control online, but real life has harsher lessons.
A horrific accident that's happened on a very dangerous stretch of road.
Adam Smith's words underline the shock and disbelief over Anthony Joshua's accident. While some try to rationalize or blur responsibility, Joshua isn't leaving anything to chance. The lawsuit against Jake Paul enforces clarity and accountability. Fans can see that while entertainers spin gray areas for attention, real fighters deal with real consequences. Joshua survived near death, faced personal loss, and still acts with integrity, proving the stark contrast between true champions and reckless clout chasers who hide behind excuses.
Sport, it just shouldn't happen. But we don't know. As with all these things, there's always a grey area, isn't there? But
Pain Game perfectly illustrates the roller coaster Anthony Joshua has endured. From dominating Jake Paul in the ring to almost losing his life, it's a sharp reminder that clout and money can't replace discipline and awareness. Joshua's survival is remarkable, showing his strength both physically and mentally. This lawsuit against Jake Paul proves that recklessness has consequences and that real champions stand firm against irresponsibility. Fans are witnessing the stark difference between fame-driven chaos and true professionalism, reinforcing Joshua's status as a fighter who commands respect in every arena.
AJ's life. And it's so crazy to think that over a week and a half ago, he was on top of the world. Apparently he'd pocketed $92 million from his Jake Paul fight. The American audience was in love with him. His star was bigger than ever. And then just yesterday, we see footage like this of AJ being pulled from the wreckage in a situation where if he'd just sat on the other side of the car, they wouldn't have been pulling him out alive. There's no way.
Eddie Hearn emphasizes the importance of supporting Anthony Joshua and those affected by the tragedy. This isn't just about headlines or viral drama like Jake Paul thrives on. It's about real people, real consequences, and real responsibility. Joshua faced life-threatening danger and personal loss, yet his focus remains on compassion and accountability. Unlike the Paul brothers, who chase clout and ignore the gravity of their actions, Joshua handles adversity with class and strategy. The lawsuit is not just legal, it's a statement that recklessness has consequences. Fans see the stark contrast. True champions protect lives, take responsibility, and rise above chaos, while entertainers profit from chaos without facing real accountability. Joshua's actions set a standard in the sport and show what leadership in boxing really looks like.
To really be there for them and the family, anything they need. Sometimes when someone is a star, they have a lot of things in their life taken care of for them. So you really have to move into that mode in this situation as well. Make sure obviously they're getting the best medical attention, make sure their family are safe and happy and happy.
Usyk's words underline the personal toll of the accident. Anthony Joshua not only survived near-fatal danger, but also lost close friends in the process. While Jake Paul and his antics dominate social media with ego-driven stunts, Joshua confronts tragedy with resilience and dignity. The lawsuit against Paul is more than legal. It's a statement that reckless behavior has consequences and no clout or hype can override responsibility. Fans witness the human side of a champion who protects his team and demands accountability from those whose actions endanger lives. This contrast exposes the hollow bravado of entertainers like the Paul brothers versus the real courage and leadership Joshua displays inside and outside the ring. True champions rise even in the darkest moments.
Team, but also friends. My sincere condolences to their families, loved ones, and everyone who knew them. Anthony Joshua, wishing you a speedy recovery. Stay strong.
Turkey Alashik highlights the shocking reality Anthony Joshua faced. A near-fatal accident with potential brain injuries shows the stakes Joshua endured. This is far beyond the childish stunts Jake Paul thrives on. While Paul brothers chase clout and online drama, Joshua battled real danger and personal loss. The lawsuit sends a strong message that recklessness cannot go unpunished, proving actions have consequences. Fans see the stark contrast. One side thrives on attention, the other confronts adversity head-on. Joshua's resilience, courage, and pursuit of justice exemplify what a true champion represents in life and sport. Tony Bellew acknowledges Anthony Joshua's vulnerability while emphasizing his character. Joshua could have been severely hurt, yet he shows resilience and compassion, thinking of his friends, family, and fans. This contrasts sharply with Jake Paul, who thrives on reckless behavior, ego, and online antics without accountability. Joshua turning his focus to justice through the lawsuit highlights his sense of responsibility and integrity. Fans witness a real champion, someone who faces adversity, values life, and ensures accountability for reckless actions. It proves that courage, professionalism, and compassion define Anthony Joshua far more than fame or clout ever could.
A little bit dazed water, he could get seriously hurt. I believe Josh might have some compassion.
Anthony Joshua's survival from a near-fatal car accident has left the boxing world stunned and fans rallying behind him. This isn't just a story of luck, it's a story of resilience, courage, and accountability. While Jake Paul and his brother chase clout and stir controversy online, Joshua faced real danger, lost close friends, and still stands strong. The lawsuit now puts the Paul brothers directly in the spotlight, forcing them to answer for the chaos linked to this tragic event. Fans are questioning how far recklessness can go before consequences catch up, and Joshua's actions set a clear precedent. No amount of fame or ego excuses endangering lives. Speculation is already buzzing about the legal battle and its impact on future interactions between these fighters. Could this lawsuit reshape how influencers approach boxing, safety, and responsibility? One thing is certain, Anthony Joshua has turned a near tragedy into a platform for justice, showing the difference between true champions and attention seekers. Don't just watch, join the debate below. Share your thoughts on the lawsuit, tell us if Jake Paul finally faces accountability, and let's discuss what this means for boxing's future.